Alright, Shalawam. It's the brother Amawan.
It's the brother Bahasham, GMS Charlotte.
Brother Kamar.
Alright, we come here first and foremost, we give all praise to Yahawah,
Bahasham,
Yahawashi. Double honor to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that taught us the truth, and peace and blessings to you brothers out there pushing. You know, we're in the time of prophecy, man. You know, you see the things going on in the world, and as a soldier for Yahawah, Yahawashi, our job out here is to come out and let the people know what's going on, man. You know, we have a duty to the Lord to bring out His word and to let you know what's going on in the world and ultimately what's bound to happen, man. So you know, bro, we want to go into a couple scriptures, you know, and hopefully this will be an edifying lesson. The first scripture, let me get that Luke 19 and 13. Somebody pop a shot. Because the whole point of what the duty that the Lord gave us was to push prophecy, man. The whole point of a prophet, when you look that word, the whole prophet is to prophesy, man. And we look up that word prophesy, it means to say before. So we're put out here to tell the world what's going to happen before the Lord brings judgment on this place. Because that's the future of America. Okay. The future of the whole world is judgment, man. Okay. Because this world is a wicked place. This world deserves judgment, man, because it doesn't abide in the ways of Yahawashi.
That's right.
You got it.
Luke 13, yeah, and what?
You said what? 19 and 30?
19 and 13.
I got him right here, 19 and 30. Alright, this is Luke, chapter 19, verse 13. And he called his 10 servants and delivered them 10 pounds and said unto them, occupy till I come.
Right. That's what the Lord commanded us to do, man. We're supposed to occupy till He comes, man. And occupy what? We're supposed to occupy this, the people with prophecy, man. So that's the spirit of Yahawashi, man. If somebody can get that, you know, I think it's a revelation where it tells you the spirit of Yahawashi is prophecy. We're bringing you the spirit of Yahawashi, man, because the world doesn't know what the hell is about to happen. The world doesn't know what's going on, man. You got North Korea out there flexing like they're ready to nuke America, you know, which we already know what all that is, man. Russia's out there flexing on America. All these different countries is ready to nuke America. And you got inner turmoil with these different riots going on. You got the one over in Charlottesville. That shows you that, you know, we coming into them times, man.
Right.
It tells you that, hey, it's a lot of things that's coming to this place, man.
Okay. Right.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Revelations. This is Revelations 18 and 10. It says, and I fell at His feet to worship Him, and He said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and thy brethren that have the testimony of Jesus, the testimony of Yahawashi. Worship the Most High, for the testimony of Yahawashi is the spirit of prophecy.
Right. So the testimony of Yahawashi is the spirit of prophecy, man. So right. if you coming in the spirit of Yahawashi, that means you're gonna be out there speaking prophecy, man. You know, y'all brothers got anything? Y'all go ahead.
Right. The spirit of who the world calls Jesus Christ, man, is prophecy, man. Like we always say, man. If you in the spirit of Jesus the Christ, man, you're gonna be telling what's to come in the world, man. You're not gonna be telling the world. You're not gonna be teaching the world prosperity, man. You know, the world's gonna get better, man. You know, the Spirit had it to where 2 Jehovah's Witnesses came to my door, 3 of them. So Jehovah's Witness, man. That Jehovah's wickedness come to my door today, and they teaching. They asking, would the world get better? Would it get worse? And I said, well, what's gonna get worse? And then when I said, how you feel about it? Oh, they want to run off and got them carry on. Man, look, man, the world's not gonna get any better, man. You know, it's just gonna get worse and worse. I hate to say it, but if you read the Bible that you're teaching in your congregation, all it teaches about is damnation, man. Okay? And you know, it teaches about good and evil. It's about good things, but it teaches about a kingdom of heaven, you know?
Right.
And it tells you that, and it lets you know that the kingdom of heaven is not here, you know?
And think about it. Hey, well, we supposed to be. It said he just read that if we in the spirit of our Savior, which y'all ignorantly call Jesus the Christ, which his real name is Yahawashi. It said if you in the spirit, you're gonna be in the spirits of prophecy. And if you search out the wisdom of this book, it teaches death and destruction to this place called America, so-called America, but it's really called Babylon through the spirit.
Okay.
And the thing about it, we being in this truth, we gotta be prepared for what Yahawashi did. Yahawashi came to this earth and preached destruction. He didn't preach nothing nice. They wouldn't have killed him for preaching nice things, man.
Okay.
They wouldn't have put him on that cross and put him through the worst torture ever seen if he was teaching nice things, man.
Okay.
He was teaching destruction. He was teaching death, man. And that's something we gotta take on, man. I'm gonna read this right here. This is Philippians chapter 2. I'm gonna start at 5. It says, "Let this mind be in you." He says, "Let this mind be in you, which was also in Yahawashi Mashiach." So we got to take on that same spirit he took on when he came to this earth. Fuck this place. I got to preach. I got to do my Father's work. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That austere spirit, man. The spirit of Jesus Christ wants you to be on that happy-go-lucky. Everything's gonna be all good.
And that's not the scriptures. That's not according to the Holy Bible, man. To the Holy Book, the truth, man. Ain't nothing nice about this thing, man. That's why I don't get what you pastors do every Sunday. Like, what the fuck is you reading? You ain't reading the scriptures. And it said, I'm gonna keep reading it. So it says, "Let him mind be in you, which was also in Yahawashi Mashiach, who being in the form of Yahawah, thought it not robbery to be equal with Yahawah." Why you think it wasn't robbery to be equal with to him? Because he knew he was the son. He knew why he was put here, man. It's not a vain thing to call ourselves the prophets that's back on this earth today, man. Because somebody has to fulfill that prophecy, man. And if it ain't GMS, who is it, man? That's why we proud to say what we doing in this thing, man. And it says, "Who being in the form of Yahawah," Shalaki, I'm gonna go to 7, "but made himself of no reputation." All right, that's a good point right there. He made himself of no reputation. He didn't do this for nothing else before his Father for the work. He won't worry about what people are saying about him. He want no vainglory. He won't try to make money off of this. He won't worry about his reputation. He didn't care if people hated him. That's part of the struggle. People gonna hate you, man. And it says, "And took upon him the form of a servant." That's being humble. You got to be humble in this thing, man. Ain't no proudness coming with this thing, man. Cause what happened? Pride come destruction, man.
Before pride comes destruction.
Yeah, kind. You know what I'm saying? That's a quick way to get you killed, man.
Hey, the Lord hates pride, man. That's one of the biggest things that he hates, man.
Yeah, and it says, "And was made in the likeness of men." So Yahawashi came on this earth, was put in a body like we put in, and did the work. Why is it so hard to do, man? Why is all these complications coming into effect, man? We here to do the work, man. If you heard this truth and it eat at you, do the work. Be humble. You weren't the first one to hear this, so be humble. Quit acting like you was the first one to do it, man.
Right. Trying to get glory in the eyes of men, man. That's not gonna do anything for you, man. You got something, bro?
Yeah, this shit real, man. You know what I'm saying? We can't keep. You know what I'm saying, the fact that what's going on in Israel, that everybody is a division in the doctrine, is a beautiful thing, man. Because if everybody knew there was an Israelite and they was teaching the same thing, we probably would have been out here by now. The elect would have been sealed. Yahawashi would have came back. But there got to be a division, man.
Right. But the thing is, like the people get caught up. These niggas get caught up in the aspects of being seen, man. And that's not the point of what we're put here to do, man. We have a job to do, and that's warn the people, man. Like Ezekiel, was it 33? Will tell you about the watchman.
Yeah.
So that you gotta remember that, man. Keep that first in you. We're not.
It's a lot, bro. It ain't about you, man. It's about the Lord, man. Niggas get caught up in the way if I'm teaching it right, if I'm wrong, I get kicked out. Well, I gotta be the leader. Nigga, come on, bro. Quit trying to make it about you. You don't even really want to debate. It's just all about you. You just want to, you just really want to look good, and you just really want to look good, not in the eyes of the Lord, but in the eyes of the people.
Mm-hmm.
The world, this world that we living in, man. I want to be a cool guy and shit, man.
That's
coming against the you know, we're just gonna say it, coming against the elders and things like that. Come on, bro. It's time to just humble down. And if you don't understand, it's time to just get more understanding. Not taking it upon yourself and give a fuck about how you look or your little camp look, man.
I got some. This 1 Corinthians 9:16. It say, "For though I preach the gospel," it's for you, bro. For though I preach the gospel, I have nothing to glory of. For necessity is laid upon me. Yea, woe is unto me if I preach not the gospel.
Right. It say. Read it again. The first part.
1 Corinthians 9:16. For though I preach the gospel, I have nothing to glory of.
Right. For though I preach the gospel, I ain't nothing to glory of, man. It ain't for us to be glorying, man. You know, we go out there and preach that gospel because, you know, we done heard the truth. You know, when we heard the truth, it put a fear on our ass. You know, to where I gotta do this shit, or I might die. You know.
That's the second part.
Okay.
The second part say, "For necessity is laid upon me. Yea, woe is unto me if I preach not the gospel."
Right. Woe is laid upon me if I preach not the gospel, man. So them heavy ass scriptures right there, it's like to what they give you like a sort of wisdom to like, okay, you see these men preaching the gospel, you know. I don't want to put it exactly as that, but you know, they say woe to me if I preach not the gospel, so I gotta preach the gospel to be saved. Then you want to look at the guys who've been preaching the gospel and then feel like, oh nigga, like we say, you ain't got nothing to glory of. Then you want to look at them guys like, oh nigga, I'm teaching the right doctrine. Why would I be worshiping you? Or why would I be listening to you? Come on, bro. Just be humble. That's what the scriptures teach. Be humble and let's just keep teaching, man. Be humble and teach the word. If you don't got the proper understanding on it, well, let's sort things out. If I got a disagreement, well, can we sort things out to where I get an agreement on it? Oh, nah, I'm just going to leave. The hell with y'all. I want to do my own thing.
Right. Niggas get sidetracked by that shit, man.
Yeah, go down to 17.
This 1 Corinthians 9:17. It says, "For if I do this thing willingly,"
he said, all right, I do this thing willingly, man. That's because you want to. Why would you want to do this thing? Why would you want to preach the truth? Because you got the fear of the Lord. You know what the fuck's coming. That's a simple question to ask, man.
And on top of that,
this is why we do this, man.
And on top of that, you know, you have a reward. Like the second one says, if I do this thing willingly, I have a reward. So, like what the brother's saying, either way, you're gonna get a reward for this if you do this thing or not. So you're gonna have a good reward if you do it, and a bad reward if you don't do it. And that reward if you don't do it is death, man. And it's gonna be a grievous death. So through the fear of the Lord, we don't want that grievous death, man, because the Lord is the King of terrors, man. He can kill you in whatever way he sees fit. And the worst one is that ICBM nuclear fire, man, which no brother wants to take part of that knows about this, man. So it says, but if I against my will, a dispensation of the gospel is committed unto me.
If it's against your will, then basically death to you, man.
Right.
If you feel like this is a job, this is a necessity to you, this ain't for you, man.
Right.
We do it like the scripture said. We do this willingly, man, because we want to, man. Right. You don't think we couldn't be doing nothing better on our Saturdays? You don't think we want to take vacations and take trips? But nah, the fear on our ass, man. We worry about it. Hey, if I go to the beach this weekend, hey, the Lord might get with my ass, man.
Yeah, and I really feel like some of you need to go out Saturday because if you don't go out there Saturday, some brothers gonna see you because you not been going out, man. I really feel like that about you niggas, man.
They care about that YouTube reputation, man. Hey, you gotta put all that to the side, man. It's about the Lord's work, man. It's like Yahawashi said, when we about our Father's business, man. That's all that matters at the end of the day, man. All that vainglory, getting bitches, money, all that's for the birds, man. Because when our society collapse, nobody's gonna care about that shit no more. These bitches is gonna be down a burden, or they're gonna be used as a bargaining chip. This money is gonna be used as toilet paper, and that YouTube fame and that vainglory and all that. You ain't gonna have all that no more. So what you gonna do in that day, man? All that's pointless, man. Be about the Lord's work, man.
The scriptures say, think upon the wrath, man.
Right.
Think upon the end.
Right.
You know, when the wrath comes, man, we gotta think upon it. Don't think about, you know what I mean, how a brother gonna look at you or this and that. Nigga, it's about the Lord, you know what I mean? We're at the same time a brother, but when you looking at it like that, man, you don't even give a damn about the Lord. Or I gotta go out Saturday because I don't think these brothers is, which you ain't even looking at them as brothers. I don't think these niggas gonna be looking at me funny.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Niggas just do it for the vain glory, man.
That's all it is too, man. Cause think about it, like we just went into it. If doing this work is a burden to you, man, this ain't for you, man. We do this cause we got a job to do, man. That's right. You know what I'm saying? The Lord put the Spirit on us to do this, and we got the fear. Hey, call out Yahawashi for that fear that we ain't gonna stop, man. Because it's one of the commandments, man. And I'm gonna read this. This is Deuteronomy 6:24, and it says, "And the Lord Yahawashi commanded us to do all these statutes, to fear the Lord our power." You know what I'm saying? That's one of our commandments, to do everything He requires, man. And if you got this truth, if you a teacher and you got this truth, you need to go out there and hit them highways and byways, right? Which preach in multiple scriptures. You know what I'm saying? And to fear our power, we do it because we fear the Lord, man. Mm-hmm. And that's being, if fearing the Lord don't make sense unless you in this truth, man. Because you in the church, you in these false camps, you don't know what the fuck you fearing, man. We fearing the end times to come, man. And it said, I'm gonna keep reading this. It's to fear the Lord our power for our good always. It's for your own good, man. You know what I'm saying? It's to get yourself out the nuclear destruction to come. It's to get yourself beamed up on the chariots, man. It says that He might preserve us alive, man. We don't have to die no more, man. We don't have to get killed out here no more, man. To preserve us alive, this could be our last. We know we done lived before. We done died. We done came back. We don't have to do that no more, man. When I was in the world, I used to fear death. I used to smoke that weed, get to think about death, and my heart get to racing. Hey, I'm in this truth. Hey, I know I ain't got to die no more, man. It says, as it is this day, and it shall be our righteousness if we observe to do all these commandments. It's gonna be the right thing if we do these commandments, man. Ain't nothing else out in this world today. Ain't nothing else out in this world today that preaches an importance like this, man. Ain't no Muslim. Ain't no Egyptology. Ain't none of that bullshit putting your life on the line. But these scriptures, that's how you know this shit real, man.
Right, because you know the niggas that's into that stuff, man, they don't believe in it. Like we always say, man, at the camp, when shit hits the fan and you really get questioned on your belief, man, a nigga will fold on that stuff, man. Hey, and it's truth, man. Brothers is willing to die for this, man. Cause we know this is the truth, man.
Right. That there has no faith because there's no prophecy.
Right.
You know what I mean? What are you gonna have faith in when it's time to when the nigga about to put you to death, man?
That's right. That's a good point.
Hey, because at the end of the day, all these niggas that be trying to tell you what's going on, what they always go back to? They go back to the scriptures, man. The Holy Bible. That's what they always go back to. You see, the biggest religion outside of Christianity is what? Islam. And what is the face of Islam? Which is Farrakhan. What does he always quote? the Bible, man. It shows you.
He be in the Bible more than he be in the damn what you call it.
Man, I used to watch that nigga before I came to the truth, man. I've never heard him go into the Quran, man. He always goes into the Bible, man. But getting back to what we were saying though with the lesson, hey, you gotta put all that vainglory and all that stuff to the side, man, because at the end of the day, we have a duty. Can you get that?
This is Romans 12:1. It says, I beseech you, brethren, therefore, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice.
Right. We're supposed to be presenting our bodies as a living sacrifice in this truth, man. Whether it be going out on the highways and byways, studying, you know, we putting the Lord first above everything, man. You put the Lord before everything, man. Your family, your woman, your everything, your job, man, all that, man.
Right.
So you got use sound wisdom at the same time, though. Is a thing of being over righteous, man. But at the end of the day, we have a reasonable service to do this work, man. So
right. The Lord sacrifice. It's a lot. The Lord sacrifice. The Lord sacrifice.